Okay, we're ready for something a little different to the last act. Yay! These guys are fantastic. I don't know whether you remember last time. Last time they played here. I'll take a seat with you guys. Last time they played here, Eamon, the trumpeter and the band leader, was very apologetic when he arrived. He didn't bother to tell me before he arrived that he'd broken his hand, his right hand. But he taught himself to play left hand in the previous months. They played left-handed. Magician. I mean, musicians are magicians. Anyway, he's playing with his right hand tonight, so we'll be able to grade him properly. Let's hear it for Eamon Dilworth and the Crawfish Po' Boys.
Hey, thanks for having us, everyone. As Steve said, I don't know if anyone said, but it was actually 2 years ago to the day, a nice humble reminder of the perils of riding your bike at night home from the pub. And I actually, it's in my household, it's a bit of a milestone because, or it's very memorable because to add to it, my wife was pregnant with our second child at the time. And so he's coming up to his second birthday. And the context of that time was I had, a week before the gig here, I actually came off the bike and I dislocated my shoulder. And then about a month later, which was a week after my son was born, I had to go have surgery on it. And so I spent about 3 months in a sling and playing trumpet left-handed. And it feels like a moment ago. And but I realized though that might be something about this gig that sort of jinxes me because I came in tonight and Steve said, "Your arm's good, but you've got a black eye." and it's not as nefarious. Said son, we were rolling around on the bed on Tuesday night, and he clocked his head right on my cheekbone. So we'll see what happens in 2 years' time, what accident I have if I get booked again, and we'll see what the relation is. What's he look like? I did actually. Some students today said to me like, "Oh, why you got a black eye?" And I said, "Mate, why are you asking that? You should be asking what the other guy looks like." And then, these kids are a bit younger, and they came up and they said, "What do you mean it was your son? You said what about the other guy?" And at that point, I had to sort of set the record straight. He's fine. He's got my big noggin of a head, and he's cool. He's just laughing it off now. And I'm still, every time I blink, I'm in a little bit of searing pain. But that's just adulthood, right? That's what he keeps saying. That's what Reese is. He doesn't understand yet, but he's going to get there. I know he's going to come up to me about like 15 years ago.